eliminate corruption, eliminate waste, eliminate rampant profiteering by powerful and dominant corporations, reduce the costs of doing business, reduce duplication, reduce taxation, elect politicians who are true public servants and are not self-interested megalomaniacs, politicians who can once again be role models for society to look up to. Bring back respect and discipline from the younger generation, bring back deterrence to crime, and you are most of the way toward a society where everything is in balance, the way it should be. The application of the right policies for the job. And before we forget the power and the influence of the economic elite, just think for one moment of that United States statistic we highlighted in chapter 500, and I quote, "Just to make this point clear, 400 people have more wealth than 155 million people combined." End of quote. It's not that the 155 million are just envious or jealous of those 400 wealthy individuals. It's the fact that those 400 individuals are right now using this power and control to extract and transfer more and more wealth from the 155 million, plus a whole lot more from many more millions of people around the world. The majority are becoming slaves to these people for life, committed to economic serfdom for all time. And it's not a case of greed on the part of the 155 million. These people have never had enough to be greedy with. The economic elite have a disease. It's the disease of never having enough. The more they have, the more they want. It's the power, it's the control that it gives them. And it doesn't matter how much suffering they cause in the process. It doesn't matter how many will die. In their wars, in their economic malaise, they engineer. In the impoverishment of the third world by the policies of organisations like the IMF and the World Bank that they control. A major issue for the people of the UK is immigration. The Liberal Democrats have given undertakings to take this issue and give it a giant shake-up. The British people are entirely right. The country is already too congested. The Global Fund has taken the initiative on these matters with the establishment of the Global Fund Overseas Exchange Cooperation and Philanthropic Development Program, or the Global Fund OEC PDP. Its mission, providing the ability, opportunity and means of living and working in your favourite foreign country whilst fostering a spirit of understanding, respect and goodwill between peoples of all nations. Full details of how the program is designed to work is included on the Global Fund website. This program, implemented with the cooperation of governments around the world, will go most of the way to alleviating the current wave of uncontrolled immigration to the UK. The outcome on the 6th of May 2010 from you, the people of the UK, needs to be absolutely forthright and decisive. Don't waste your vote through anger and frustration on a fringe extremist party like the BNP or similar. Don't waste it on the Labour Party, who are facing deregistration as a political party in the UK in the same way we saw the Nazi Party outlawed in Germany. You, the people of the UK, need to break the two-party dictatorship which has brought this country to its knees. Those politicians who have brought you to your knees. Make sure democracy is returned to you, the people of the UK and to your children before it is too late. Looking from the ground up, let's reduce it to the bottom line. There are many new candidates seeking election to the Parliament this time around, from the Conservatives and the Labor Party, every bit as much as those for the Liberal Democrats. So, there is nothing at all to suggest that the Liberal Democrats are less able to do the right job than the Conservatives. You have been able to see for yourselves in recent weeks and months that with people such as Nick Clegg, Vince Cable and many more, the Liberal Democrats have all the expertise necessary to deliver the goods. Remember this, the only two reasons the Liberal Democrats haven't had more members of Parliament in Westminster from previous elections is that firstly, the Conservatives and Labor have had more money to fight the elections, and secondly, the mainstream media, which is owned and controlled by the economic elite, has misinformed you, fed you a pack of lies, and used intimidation and the politics of fear to brainwash you into thinking that you would be making a grave mistake to vote for anyone else other than either of the first two parties. In other words, they have set you up so that you will confine yourself to voting for the two-party dictatorship. Just as the Sun newspaper did on the 4th of May 2005 when it claimed in its editorial, and I quote, "It would be dangerous for the people of the UK to vote for the Liberal Democrats." End of quote. If you don't believe the voice of the world, go to the library and check the copy of that day's newspaper editorial for yourself. Just look at the intimidation we saw from the BBC's Jeremy Paxman of Nick Clegg when he said, and I quote, "Let's first of all establish what planet we're on. You're not going to sit there, are you, and claim that you could be the next Prime Minister." End of quote. On the 6th of May 2010, vote 1 for the Liberal Democrats. Vote for a change in the political landscape forever.